Welcome to the Game of Thrones show. The only show on the internet talks about Game of Thrones. My name's Adam.
I'm Seth.
Pete.
John. Seth.
Adam.
Pete.
Seth.
John.
Oh,
Pete.
We're good. You're Pete?
Pete.
I'm John.
Matea.
Spoiler alert. We're talking about last night's episode. So if you haven't seen it yet,
Jordan, die how we got you.
Sans get.
That she actually does.
You know what? Theon was only crying because he's getting that phantom itch.
alright, let's talk about Arya's story. She had a big old chunk in this episode.
Honestly, I thought it didn't make much sense, some of it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
This girl comes in and she does what a normal person would do, but then she makes up this big story, and then she's ready.
But she
It
was still
just,
not
weird.
ready.
No.
Wait, what do you
It was
mean?
weird progression. Like that girl came in and she gave her that bath. Or no, she fed her the water, and it was all really intense.
Oh, you mean the sick girl?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a transition moment for her. It seemed like, but I don't know why it was so important.
Well,
That's just because she killed somebody.
Well, no, because she proved that she could
Gonna have
Have
a bit
people-
of a story.
yeah, you make people believe what she says, even though she's
because
telling the truth, right?
that was much of
The whole point is they keep asking her, "Who are you?" "I'm nobody," and no, you're still Arya Stark. We don't believe that you're nobody.
Okay.
So now and that's why you say when the girl's telling her some story, you don't know if it was fake or not,
Yeah.
and then Jack and Hagar made her tell her story and hit her every time she told a lie.
I don't know. I kind of think it will end up being that she will still be a bit like Arya. For example, she still has the sword. Where were we?
You happy now?
Arya Stark
I want Arya and what her possible
storyline.
Yeah. I just made me really excited because finally they're getting down, because they didn't waste, but it's been this is the 6th episode, and finally they're going to start into the actual training of Arya Stark.
Yeah.
And they did skip a bunch of stuff, they had to skip a bunch of stuff, blah blah blah, but it's now they're getting to the really cool part. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where it goes and what direction they take it in.
This is kind of in the books a bit.
Pardon?
Her stuff here is in the books. This is following the books.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is all in the books. They just
Skip some stuff?
yeah, they skip some stuff and
Yeah.
whatever, but it's fine. But yeah, so the big reveal, the kind of reveal for Arya is she walks into the room, she finds out where they take all the dead bodies, and just sees all these big columns with a bunch of faces all over them.
I'm surprised
It's
she
kind of
didn't,
cool. It's like a library.
Yeah. I wasn't totally expecting that. I
Why
knew
not?
it had to do something. I thought it was going to be another step in the process.
Yeah, I thought it was,
Yeah,
I was gonna be the operating room.
Yeah, I
where
thought
they
it was
do
actually gonna
slicing
be
or something.
I don't know.
Maybe that was the offshoot little corridor off to the side.
The flame. I
Yeah.
guess.
So what about at the end, Jack and Hagar said, Arya Stark is not ready to become nobody,
But she's ready to become somebody.
or someone else, yeah.
Someone else,
And
yes.
she's looking at the face of that old lady.
He's gonna give her one face
Mm-hmm.
instead of many faces.
So she's gonna become the old lady.
Well, I doubt that, but
Something.
I don't know. She was looking at that face.
I know
She'll
it's
totally
old
be
lady.
like a boy.
Yeah,
She would actually totally be a boy.
but she's so small. You can't just be.
Maybe
a
that's-
lady.
maybe that's
she'll
too
just,
easy.
Or
Maybe
she'll,
she'll have to be
or
too.
she'll just be that blonde girl that she just killed. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking oh, if you kill them, you get their face kind of.
But then that blonde girl's too similar to Arya, because it's another little
It's the
girl.
exact same thing.
No, but yeah, she's another little girl. But Arya was never a little girl.
But she's not an old lady either.
No, but I don't know. I feel like it would be harder for her to kind of. I don't know.
But like a young.
Okay, maybe not young and old, but it would be easier for her to play a boy
Yeah.
than a little girl.
Oh,
to
well,
me.
she's been passing off as a boy kind of to get to where
Yeah.
she's going.
And she's just
She's every.
murdering a ton of people.
So yeah, Tyrion and Jorah, they met up to some slavers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some slavers.
Slavers.
Cool.
The slavers.
Yeah,
Vers.
gotta love the slavers.
Whatever.
So yeah, Jorah and Tyrion got captured by some black slavers. and they're gonna be taken to Slaver's Bay.
You sure they weren't?
I don't know.
You're gonna get this video flagged. So yeah, they're gonna take Jorah to the fighting pits, and they're gonna take Tyrion to a merchant, just in case somebody wants to buy some of his parts. So they're still slowly but gradually making their way towards Daenerys, I guess.
But classic Tyrion being Tyrion again.
Tyrion was so
awesome.
smart,
Yeah.
clever. Yeah.
That was so funny.
Were you happy with
Yeah.
Tyrion this episode, Peter?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was.
he's cool.
I loved his little like defensiveness when they talked about like, oh, they can tell, like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, no,
Try again.
try again.
I was thinking, is Tyrion gonna like slough
Bring up-
off and like just say who he is to
Yeah,
try
I
to
thought
keep
he was
himself
gonna do
alive?
that.
But that's
But,
like
that's-
live for another boat ride.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, he knew like if he says that he's gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
But it was like when they pulled the knife to his neck, I thought like maybe that's then
Yeah,
like because he like they're gonna kill him right then, but he was able to use some of their tricks. So we actually didn't get any Daenerys this episode.
No.
I
Or
know.
Bran.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Dude,
He doesn't
or
exist
the wall.
anymore.
We didn't get anything on
Or
the wall.
Brienne or Pod.
Yes!
Oh.
What next?
You want to talk about...
Dorne.
So the big showdown, Dorne, Bronn, and Jaime, and the Sand Snakes. It was...
And Bronn didn't die, John. Not yet.
Yeah, the Sand Snakes didn't kill Bronn.
So-
Yay!
I'm happy, but I'm still so worried because it's gonna happen. It's just
Yeah.
like it's gonna happen.
I felt so much like it was happening
Yeah.
right then.
It's like... all
Okay.
of a sudden... Okay, go ahead.
Honestly, I didn't think that fight between all of them was any good.
Yeah,
I thought
was-
it sucked.
I thought it was pretty
thought it
disappointing to be honest. Like
lame.
it started and then they like didn't really fight like much and then like nothing really happened.
It just like
It was
stalled.
too relaxed. It
Yeah.
was way too relaxed.
and it just like bounced between them so quickly that you couldn't see anything happen. Like there was nothing memorable from that fight except for like one whip on like Bronn's arm. That's the only thing I was like.
Yeah, that's
oh.
the very
Like
beginning
I
of the
thought.
fight, really.
Yeah, and all I thought was like, oh, Bronn dies. He's gonna get like whipped. His arm will be like held back, and then he'll just have one arm, and then he'll die.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
More than the fight, though, I really like just the whole build-up to the fight.
The whole
You
build-up
see-
was good.
You see Marcella and Tristan Martell. And they're just having their whatever garden fling in the water fountains and stuff, right? They're just chilling, and then and then you see like Jaime and Bronn riding towards the city, and then they walk into the city, and then you see the Sand Snakes conversing with Illyria or whatever her name is, and then they march towards her, and then you see Doran Martell talking to his bodyguard, being like, "Oh,
You better know how to use that.
yeah,
axe.
He's like, oh, I still remember," and then they all converge, and that was just like a good like kickstart to the episode, you know?
Yeah.
Like to me, those sand snakes are turning out to be nearly as badass as I was hoping they were gonna be.
Yeah, I kind of
Like,
agree.
they aren't.
They aren't.
Because like when I think like girls that really played their roles well was like kind of like what's his name, Greyjoy's sister.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
she
yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
she really fit her role,
Yeah.
and she was like.
You could believe that she
Yeah.
commanded like respect
Oh, totally,
of like
yeah.
all the ships and stuff.
But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
these three sand snake girls
They're
were
so
kind of just
catty.
like yeah.
They're bad actors too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Tommen is so annoying. He just like
Yeah.
sits there and like holds out his hand and he's like looking around. And
Mom,
he's like, yeah.
help me through this. Mom,
Someone hold my hand.
I'm torn between my hot wife and my hot mom.
I am a Lannister. Come on.
In the Holy Inquisition of Loras Tyrell,
Oh, yeah.
and he's answering to his supposed crimes, and then everything's going well, and they're all denying everything.
Yeah, he denies everything. They call it Marjorie.
But you kind
She
of know it's
denies
gonna go
everything.
bad. Like as soon as they
Yeah.
call up Marjorie, you kind of know
Yeah.
things
And they're
are
like,
starting to shift.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Why were you calling me?" It's like, "Oh, we have the authority to call." Like, no, like we're under the 7 or something, queens are not exempt from being called to
Yeah.
the stand. I thought, and then they call him Loras' squire, who Marjorie caught them sleeping with. I thought they were gonna find that guy from the brothel. That dude.
I thought it was the
Oh.
guy from the brothel.
Yeah, me too. For like a second, he's like,
Yeah, really. The other thing I don't get is that like why the squire guy was just so, like, adamant
willing?
about willing to just like tell them everything and like.
Well, because he's under the same pressure. Like,
Yeah, but like it seemed like he like hated Loris and like I don't know like
That's true.
I feel like if they're sleeping together there would have been like a pretty good connection between them to be like if you deny it too then we're fine kind of thing.
Oh, it's like-
Cersei did like such a good job though of like
Yeah.
being like oh I need to like protect them haha but I can't haha they're getting screwed haha.
it just
So
made me
stoked.
so mad. And that's exactly what they're looking for, I guess. I was surprised. What was she called? I'm surprised there was nothing about kind of like somebody bringing something up about Cersei and Jaime.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
But I
yeah,
guess
but like she's not on trial or anything so.
But why? would
yeah,
they
but
ask
neither
them?
was Marjorie.
Yeah, but
But
they
she-
didn't ask. Marjorie didn't do anything. They didn't ask like Marjorie, did you do anything? They just asked Marjorie, did he do anything? No. Okay, sit back down.
Yeah. The
Oh,
reason
you
she got in
lied.
trouble was
You
'cause-
lied
yeah.
in front of God. You're going on for trial now. So if it turns out
So-
that it's true, Marjorie gets screwed too.
Yeah, so the Sparrows have taken the queen into custody.
Yeah. Where
Which
did
like you
they-
think like Tommen at that point would like
actually
do something, but like apparently he's just an idiot.
Let's talk about Littlefinger.
Oh, he was so
Oh yeah, yeah, he was in this episode
Littlefinger
for
was
a bit.
pretty damn boss.
I thought he was gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Little
I
guy.
thought- yeah.
I thought they were just gonna be like, oh, you own a bunch of brothels. You like put forth that's a sin. You're
Yeah.
going to jail.
But Littlefinger's just like a boss.
Yeah,
He's
like,
such a
He
big
is.
player.
You don't realize that until after he was in the episode for like 3 minutes,
Yeah.
but and he didn't even do anything.
No.
But just the way he
Said one
talks,
line.
the way he talks to Cersei,
Yeah.
you can just tell like he's just like above all of this
totally.
right now.
That's
so
like
high up.
exactly what I was kind of like. Yeah.
And he's like, I think Seth was saying this. It's like him and Varys who are like, those are like the two people that understand what's going on in the world as a whole. Everybody else is like caught up in their little
Oh yeah,
areas, you
their
know,
own
like
personal
Daenerys.
vendettas and stuff.
Daenerys like doesn't know anything about Westeros. Like Cersei doesn't know anything about like Daenerys and like.
Or like anything else, even like the North and stuff. Like all
Yeah,
that stuff
exactly, like,
really
she doesn't
new to her.
know-
But when I think of
That doesn't
Varys,
affect
Varys
her,
has
like-
like only one big move in my mind so far.
One
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
And
but
that's
he just
been taking
yeah, like
Tyrion.
bringing Tyrion.
But like Littlefinger's had tons of moves,
Mhm.
and like I don't know, he's really pushing. It's pretty sweet.
And like you think like he wants like
Yeah.
he's a player in the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like he wants to sit on the Iron
Yeah.
Throne.
Yeah.
but like he's
Yeah,
not.
It's like
he's
one
not
step
gonna-
at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
But like that's
He
what
was-
he wants.
He was just like an official in King's Landing, right?
Yeah.
Then became the Lord of Harrenhal,
Yeah.
right? And then he went and married Lady Arryn, so now he's
Vale.
Lord of the Vale.
Yeah.
And now he wants to become the
Warden
Warden
of
of the
the
North.
Which is huge. Holy.
Man, he is making
It's so
big
cool.
strides.
Yeah.
He's not even slowing down.
I think that was probably like one of my favorite moments in that whole like thing was just that like little tiny segment of Littlefinger, and I was just like,
That
holy,
was-
that was pretty nuts. And how he kind of was just like used Sansa.
And you just like
to, like,
wonder to
talk.
see.
I don't think he is gonna give Sansa in or kind of screw over Sansa. I think he's just kind of like, I don't know.
Playing his cards.
Yeah, he's playing some cards.
Yeah, you think though, like, I don't think he'll kill Sansa. Like,
I don't know.
He like loved Sansa's mom so much and like loves Sansa in that same kind of way. I think just because of how she looks, I guess that like he's not gonna. I don't think he'll kill her.
Yeah,
but,
'cause the
but I
one-
don't know.
When Cersei was saying, I'll
I'll-
know you're honest when I see your head
Sansa's
on a
head on a
spike.
spike, yeah, on a pike.
And
or
he's like,
whatever.
okay, but I still
And he's
think
like-
she's kind of his Achilles heel.
Yeah.
She might be, maybe not that big, because it's the way he talks. It seems like he really doesn't care. But I feel like that might be. I don't think it's enough to ever take him down. I don't think he cares. I don't know if he cares enough about her to sacrifice everything he's worked for.
Yeah.
But I still think that's not something he would just willingly give up.
Yeah, it's a part of his plan to like keep her alive, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Sansa,
Ooh.
she got married again.
Okay, but let's back up a few. Let's
Okay.
go to the bath scene.
Okay. Oh yeah, with Miranda.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Legit.
crazy.
That was pretty awesome.
Sansa just like redeemed herself a little bit. In
Right?
that
How cool is Sansa, guys?
Yeah. Okay, wait. First,
She's okay.
Adam was probably getting a little excited that she's now 18, and there was a
I was
bath
thinking.
scene.
I was thinking.
Okay, Seth. No.
But we were all disappointed.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter because the scene itself was cool. It was like really well done. Had a really intense conversation.
And it was just kind of like, oh, when she was like, oh, so you,
How long have you loved him?
Yeah.
That was pretty.
That was
Boom.
that was a sick
Boom.
line. The other one that she said, like, I didn't think was that good. Where she was like, this is Winterfell, this is my home, you can't frighten me. That was like, meh.
Well, think about it. It was kind of like, I think
No,
that
that
was
carries
pretty,
You can't
gravitas,
scare. You
man.
can't
that
scare
that
me
was
or
no, that was pretty big. Like, think about it. She's sitting in a bathtub naked, getting washed by this person, and in a sense,
Yeah.
she's kind of like in a total vulnerable state.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
vulnerable.
like letting her kind of just like wash her hair and everything. Like, if she wanted to kill her, she could kill her like right then and there, and Sansa really wouldn't have much to do anything about it. But she was kind of just like, boom,
Yeah, and it's really backed
Yeah.
up. Like, this is my home.
yeah.
This is where I belong. Yeah.
But at the same time, she was kind of talking herself up because after the girl, Miranda left, she was kind of like,
Oh yeah, she was freaking out. She was freaking out inside the whole time.
Well, she's
But
like,
I think
It's
that
like
was
fair.
kind of like
it's human.
I think that was a bit of like a realization too. At the
Yeah.
same time, that like, you know what, I can.
yeah,
Oh.
she's learning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was probably just like she like did that, and then when she's like, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Yeah.
But that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty crazy, and that was another really good scene.
Yeah, I thought that was the end where she like rubbed her face or whatever was to show strength, not weakness. So I felt like.
Okay.
I didn't think it was like weakness. It was just kind of more just like, whoa, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of returning back to herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. She was still like freaking out in that like.
That's so-
It's not like she was just saying that stuff like, oh, I can say that stuff, no problem. She like said it and was like, that was crazy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Think about it though. Both her and Arya, though totally different, they're both learning how to become
Mhm.
different people and
Yeah. Yeah.
among other people, among kind of a hostile environment.
Yeah.
Cool parallel. Just thought of it. Okay, cool.
Dude, when's Arya gonna be 18? Okay, but like
Sansa. Okay, we're gonna talk about Sansa.
Oh,
That was a crazy.
I was so sad.
Reef comes, or Theon now comes to take Sansa to her wedding.
Yeah.
And so they have a wedding in front of the Godswood, and Ramsay has a really creepy smile when she says basically I do.
Yeah.
So that was a cool. I always kept thinking like that set for that scene was really beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know, I liked it a lot.
Oh, yeah, I
thought
thought it was, like,
nice.
Right in front
Yeah.
of that the tree that
Yeah,
has
the
so much
tree.
like that is like the Winterfell kind of icon.
It's the Godswood or whatever. Yeah. Like all the lantern stuff. Yeah, I thought it was really nice. Nice place to have a wedding. Bit cold, but you know, so it was gonna be cold.
But with the
It was
snow
good.
falling and everything, it is well done.
Yeah, if it was like happier times, you know, like Sansa could have had a good wedding, but
Yeah.
Sansa's never had a good wedding.
Yeah.
No.
This is probably, I would say, this is probably the worst
Probably.
husband she's married so far. Joffrey was a brat and like terrible and evil, but he didn't really do anything to her.
Yeah.
Tyrion was awful. I'd marry Tyrion, and but man, this guy Ramsay, it's just gonna be rough.
Yeah, it was funny. We all admitted it. Like Ramsay tricked us. We all thought he was like somewhat sincere in how he was saying he was gonna
Yeah,
like take care of
Maybe not
Sansa.
sincere, but he was gonna respect her family enough and how he needed her.
I almost a few episodes ago I thought he was like almost intimidated by the prospect.
Yeah,
of marrying Sansa.
yeah,
Like, that's what I thought.
That's what I felt that too. I think we almost all kind of admitted it too. I felt like, at least like we had said like, in that scene like I don't remember what episode it was or whatever, but we were like,
Oh, with the cup?
no, it was before that. It was like an episode before that where Ramsay's just like talking to his dad,
Yeah.
and they're talking about how he's gonna have to marry Sansa, and Ramsay was like, whoa, and then he was like, he like didn't really know what to do. That's what it seemed like. It wasn't just like, oh, okay, like this is easy for me to deal with.
So man, that last scene though, I just kept thinking, the actor for Theon Greyjoy is so good. Just like because it zooms
Yeah,
on his
yeah,
face and he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
crying but like
Yeah,
Ramsay told him to watch. And he just like, oh, that was
So
That was-
evil.
Yeah, that was a
crap.
crazy last image.
That was a really heavy scene.
Yeah, even just the stuff that Ramsey said, like, you've seen her since she's been a girl, now watch her become a woman. And it's just like, oh, cringe, oh, gross. And then just like watching it, I was like, this is gonna be the final scene of the episode. Like, this is such garbage. Like, this made me so mad. And then
Just
the-
like
I know,
and then black screen.
him ripping her clothes off and then like her pressing her face into like the bed.
Yeah, the
It was just
bed.
like so brutal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
see, but like typically, for a typical thing, it would end with a shot of Sansa's face, right?
Yeah.
But they
But they
switched
went
to
to
Theon.
Theon's, yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah.
And then, but like, and they didn't even like, they like showed Sansa laying to the bed, but like nothing like, it hadn't started yet. It hadn't started yet, right? She had like started crying, and then it goes to Theon, and then you hear it happening.
I think
and
it's
it had
good.
started.
It adds like if you don't see her face.
Yeah, no, I thought
Like,
I thought that made it really well done.
Yeah.
It's better to show Theon and hear that
Yeah.
than to show Sansa like
And
trying
it really
to do that or do that.
Like it shows Theon, like you can see he regrets so much, like everything that's happened the past so long.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought he might break. I thought he was gonna break this episode.
Yeah, we're all waiting for Theon to snap or Reek to snap and just
Yeah.
kill everybody.
Well, he's like,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
been
that's the thing.
broken.
He's broken,
So
that's the
many
thing.
times.
Yeah.
that's the
Like,
thing.
think about this guy. Like, first of all, he like came from. He was like kind of taken from his family in a sense.
yeah, when he was 10 or something,
Yeah,
a kid.
He should have gotten over it.
No, but like he,
Just like blame the Starks for taking
he's an
him.
idiot. But like, I don't know.
He got.
He's got
He's
so
like,
much
oh, you guys treated
crap.
me way better than my family did.
Yeah, no,
After
he was
my
like
family
he was
attacked
like a
everybody."
fine guy, and then he got one kind of taste of power and tried to take it
Yeah.
all, tried to take control, and just he's paid a heavy price
Yeah.
That's
for that
true.
like one moment
Yeah.
of stupidity.
Yeah.
You just got like I don't like you can't hate him though, like
No.
you just feel so
No,
bad
you
for
can't
the guy.
hate him at all. If you hate Theon Greyjoy, like you're just a dick. Like, come on.
Poor Theon.
Poor guy.
Ratings out of 10 and 5 up 4 3 2 1.
9.
Wait, Seth, did you say 9?
Yeah.
Seth goes from 7 in episode 4 to 9 in this episode.
Yeah, man.
There's no way this episode was 2 notches better than.
Yeah, it was so good.
Dude, this episode was dope.
It was a
Dude,
good
I gave it a 10, man. This is like a.
I gave
thought
the
this
last
was like
one-
a perfect Game of Thrones episode.
I gave the
Dude, it
last
didn't
one
blow my
7.5.
mind, but like it was so.
Yeah,
good.
you gave the last 7.5, but the one before was better. So
No.
if you had to change, you said that. You said that last episode.
No, I said the one.
I can
before
show you the
was worse.
video.
Whatever, it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
whatever.
No,
Who
you
cares
said-
what he
Oh,
said
I-
before?
okay,
Yeah,
it
he
was a 9!
It doesn't matter.
What did you say?
I said 8.
Oh, okay.
I said 10. This was. John said it. John
Yeah,
said
but
it
if
after
you're saying-
watching.
if you're saying
this
10,
is the best episode.
There
we've
was
seen
nothing
so far.
wrong in that episode.
The only thing that I
No,
could
was
find
the
wrong
fight.
was that you didn't like the fight scene that much. I
Did
didn't.
you?
I didn't like the-
I wasn't disappointed when I watched it. Like it didn't blow. I was like, wow, that was amazing. But I was like, oh, I wish that fight scene was like better. I just like liked it. I just like whatever.
Well, it could have been way better. Though.
It could have been anything could be way better.
And
But,
did you like the sand snake spaz?
I saw that was so funny.
So it was good.
Wait.
It was good, even though it was awful. It was
Wait,
bad.
what did Braun say to her?
You fight like a girl.
You fight
Oh, you
well
fight-
for a girl.
Yeah,
she's
you
like-
fight well
and
for
she's
a
like,
girl.
yeah, I'm 14.
Wrong.
I'm giving this episode a 10. It did everything I wanted for Game of Thrones.
What are you gonna give episode 9 though?
I don't care. I'll give it a 43 and a half.
Yeah, Adam's already like he's gonna give 11 and 12s. Like he's allowed to.
It's my show. I can do whatever I want.
Stupid plot.
Thank you for watching this Game of Thrones review. Join us next week for episode 7, where we will do the exact same thing. Except maybe Mateo will be here, and maybe we'll have another special guest.
But you won't be special
Tune in.
because he'll watch like the last 4 with us.
What?
Never mind.
Ruined it.
New segment. Peter reads whatever.
Peter's 50 Shades of Grey this week. Go ahead.
He is appreciates.
The subtitle is Baby Oil Butt Rubs. Whoops, maybe I gave too much away. Oh well. Sitting
Spoiler
beside
alert.
me, he gently pulls my sweatpants down, up and down like a whore's drawers. My subconscious remarks bitterly. In my head, I tell her where to go. Christian squirts baby oil into his hand and then rubs my behind with careful tenderness. From makeup remover to soothing balm for a spanked ass. Who would have thought it was such a versatile liquid? The end.
Rate, comment, and subscribe.
And don't actually,
Like
because
for
there's
good.
nobody to like for.
Yeah, there's no girls in here anymore.
So, for me. Shut up, Seth.
Seth, you know is great. Dislike for Seth.
Anybody
just like this
subscribe
video.
and unsubscribe for Seth.
No, don't unsubscribe. We'll kill you. I mean, what?
Peter,
Should I click
you're
this?
giving away our game plan.